Are you aware that nearly every death after 75 can be traced back to just 5 key problems? Today, I'm diving deep into what these issues are and exactly how you can avoid them to stay healthier longer. Let's jump right in. In this video, we're breaking down the 5 most common reasons that lead to death after the age of 75 and what you can do now to fight back against them. We're not talking about vague ideas. We're talking real, tangible ways to take control of your health. We'll cover everything from heart health and mobility to the dangers of isolation and the impact of chronic stress on your body. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear picture of the changes you need to make to keep yourself active and healthy, even as you age. After 75, many people think that death is inevitable, that these conditions just come with age. But the truth is, there are steps you can take to lessen the risk of falling into these traps. It all comes down to understanding the issues and making small, manageable adjustments to your daily routine. We'll start by exploring the first killer, poor heart health. Let's talk about your heart. Heart disease is one of the biggest problems that claim lives after 75. It might sound like something that happens to someone else, but the fact is, as we age, our heart doesn't work as efficiently. The blood vessels lose some of their elasticity, and blood pressure can climb. It's not just about the heart itself, it's about the whole circulatory system. When your heart starts to slow down or has to work too hard, it puts stress on every other organ in your body. Take the story of Frank, a 77-year-old who used to enjoy long walks and playing with his grandchildren. Frank noticed that he wasn't keeping up as well as he used to. His walks became shorter, and he started feeling breathless. His doctor later told him that his blood pressure had risen and his heart was showing signs of strain. Frank wasn't alone. This is a common pattern. But here's the silver lining. Small changes like a daily brisk walk, reducing salt in your diet, and even practicing simple breathing exercises can make a huge difference. Even if you're not ready to run a marathon, moving more than you did yesterday can help keep your heart strong. It's a reminder that a little effort every day goes a long way in preserving the engine of your body. Moving on to the second reason, falls and mobility issues. It might seem strange to list an accident as one of the top killers, but falls are incredibly dangerous as we age. Our balance and coordination can decline, and a simple trip can lead to serious injuries like broken hips or head trauma. Imagine the case of Mary, a 79-year-old who always had a bright smile and a lively spirit. One afternoon, while reaching for something on a low shelf, she lost her balance and fell. That fall led to a broken hip, which then set off a chain reaction of complications, including infections and a long, painful recovery period that eventually contributed to her declining health. The fear of falling can also lead to a vicious cycle. When you're scared of falling, you may start to avoid moving around, which only makes your muscles weaker and your balance poor. The key here is to keep moving and to practice balance exercises. Simple activities like standing on one leg for a few seconds each day, or even joining a group exercise class tailored for seniors, can help maintain your stability. These exercises not only strengthen your muscles, but also boost your confidence in moving around safely. The goal isn't to become a gymnast. It's to ensure that you remain steady on your feet so that you can live independently for as long as possible. Now let's dive into the third issue, cognitive decline. As we age, it's common for our mental sharpness to wane a little bit, but when cognitive decline accelerates, it can lead to serious problems. This isn't just about forgetting where you left your keys. Severe cognitive decline, such as dementia, can affect your ability to manage everyday tasks, from taking medications correctly to preparing a healthy meal. And when your cognitive skills start to drop, your overall health can take a hit. Consider the story of Henry, who in his early 80s began to notice that simple tasks were becoming challenging. He would forget whether he had taken his medications or lost track of time during the day. His family grew concerned, and after consulting with a doctor, it became clear that Henry was experiencing early signs of dementia. But there's hope. Studies have shown that staying mentally active by reading, solving puzzles, or even engaging in regular social interactions can slow down cognitive decline. Even learning a new hobby or language later in life can make a significant difference. The brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it remains. The fourth major reason on our list is a weakened immune system. As we get older, our body's ability to fight off infections diminishes. This isn't just about catching the flu. It's about the fact that even a minor infection can spiral into something much more serious. Pneumonia, for example, is a major risk for seniors and is one of the leading causes of death in this age group. When your immune system is compromised, even a simple cold can lead to severe complications. A big part of maintaining a robust immune system is nutrition. What you eat has a direct impact on your body's ability to fend off infections. Foods rich in vitamins, antioxidants, and minerals can help bolster your defenses. For instance, incorporating more fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins into your diet can keep your immune system in fighting shape. Regular exercise also plays a crucial role in boosting immunity, and of course, getting enough sleep is non-negotiable. Without proper rest, your body simply can't repair itself and fight off potential threats. The final reason we're going to talk about is social isolation and its hidden, dangerous impact on health. It might be hard to believe, but loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking a pack of cigarettes every day. When you're isolated, your mental health takes a hit, which in turn affects your physical well-being. Social connections provide emotional support, reduce stress, and encourage you to stay active. Without them, you're more likely to experience depression, anxiety, and even physical health issues like high blood pressure. Think about Joan, a 78-year-old who used to be the life of every gathering. Over time, as friends moved away and family became less available, Joan began spending most of her days alone. The isolation led to feelings of depression, and she started to lose interest in activities that once brought her joy. Her health slowly deteriorated, and she became a shadow of her former self. But there's a way out. Reaching out, even if it's just a phone call to an old friend or joining a local community group, can make all the difference. It's about creating meaningful connections that remind you that you're not alone in this journey. Now let's take a moment to see the big picture. We've covered 5 major reasons why nearly all deaths after 75 are tied to these factors: poor heart health, falls and mobility issues, cognitive decline, a weakened immune system, and social isolation. Each of these isn't a death sentence. They're challenges that you can overcome with the right mindset and some simple lifestyle changes. So how can you avoid these pitfalls? It all starts with making small changes today that add up over time. First, focus on your physical health. Incorporate daily walks or gentle exercises that boost your cardiovascular system and strengthen your muscles. Even a 10-minute walk every day can improve your heart health, balance, and overall endurance. And if you're new to exercise, don't worry. There are plenty of simple routines designed especially for seniors that you can start with. Next, pay attention to your diet. As you age, your body needs more nutrients to maintain strength and fight off infections. This means choosing foods that are not only delicious, but also packed with vitamins and minerals. Think fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and lean proteins. Reducing processed foods and sugars can help lower the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. It might not be easy to change long-established eating habits, but even small shifts in what you eat can lead to big improvements in your health. Another key area is mental stimulation. Keeping your brain active doesn't require expensive courses or fancy gadgets. Simple things like reading a book, playing board games with friends, or even doing crossword puzzles can help keep your mind sharp. Learning doesn't stop at any age, and picking up a new hobby can bring both joy and cognitive benefits. The trick is to challenge your brain regularly so that it remains engaged and healthy. Then there's the social side of things. Building and maintaining relationships is crucial, especially as you get older. Whether it's spending time with family, joining a local club, or even volunteering in your community, staying socially active is one of the best defenses against isolation. When you're surrounded by people who care about you, you're more likely to be encouraged to take care of your health in other areas too. Even if you feel like you're too busy or it seems like too much effort, reaching out can have a profound impact on your overall well-being. Stress management is another critical element. It's no secret that chronic stress can take a toll on your body, making you more vulnerable to a host of diseases. But stress isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you can actively manage. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or even simple hobbies that relax you can reduce the harmful effects of stress. When you learn to manage your stress, you're not just improving your mood, you're also giving your body the best chance to stay healthy in the long run. And let's not forget the importance of sleep. Quality sleep is the foundation of good health. As you age, getting enough restful sleep becomes even more crucial because it's during sleep that your body repairs itself and strengthens its defenses. If you have trouble sleeping, look into simple changes like adjusting your sleep environment, setting a regular bedtime, or reducing caffeine in the afternoon. Small improvements in your sleep routine can lead to big gains in how you feel day to day. I know that all of this might sound overwhelming at first. Changing habits that have been in place for decades isn't easy, but the key here is to start small. Pick one area that you feel needs improvement and focus on that. Maybe it's taking a daily walk, or perhaps it's calling a friend more often. Whatever it is, remember that these changes add up over time. Every small step is a victory in the fight against the major causes that end so many lives after 75. Let's take a closer look at some practical tips that you can implement starting today. 1. Begin with movement. Even if you've never been a big fan of exercise, try to incorporate at least 10 to 15 minutes of light activity into your daily routine. This could be as simple as stretching, walking around your neighborhood, or even dancing in your living room. The goal is to keep your body active and your heart strong. 2. Focus on your diet. Try to include more fresh foods in your meals. Swap out sugary snacks for fruits and replace processed foods with whole grains and lean proteins. Over time, these small changes can help reduce your risk of chronic illnesses that often lead to serious complications. 3. Engage your mind. Set aside a little time each day for a mental activity that challenges you. It could be reading a book, solving puzzles, or even learning a new skill through an online video or community class. Keeping your brain engaged is just as important as physical activity. 4. Connect with others. Make it a point to reach out to someone, whether it's a friend, family member, or neighbor, on a regular basis. Social interaction can be as simple as a phone call, a quick chat over coffee, or participating in a community event. The benefits of social connection are enormous, impacting both mental and physical health. 5. Practice stress relief. Find a method that works for you to unwind. This might mean spending a few minutes each day in quiet meditation, going for a walk in nature, or simply listening to music that calms your mind. Stress reduction is not a luxury, it's a necessity for long-term health. It's important to remember that none of these changes have to happen overnight. The journey to a healthier life after 75 is a gradual process, and every little bit counts. Even if you're only able to make one small change today, that change can set off a chain reaction that leads to more improvements down the line. Now let's talk about why these changes matter so much. Studies have consistently shown that seniors who maintain an active lifestyle, eat a balanced diet, stay socially engaged, and manage their stress tend to live longer, healthier lives. These aren't just statistics. They're real stories of people who made simple choices that turn the tide on aging. When you take control of these factors, you're not just extending your lifespan, you're also improving the quality of the years you have left. Imagine being able to enjoy a leisurely walk with a friend, participating in your favorite hobby without fear of injury, or simply waking up each day feeling refreshed and ready to take on new challenges. That's what's possible when you address these 5 major issues head on. It's about creating a lifestyle that doesn't just add years to your life, but life to your years. There will be days when it feels tough, when old habits die hard and change seems impossible. But every effort counts. Remember that the small choices you make every day add up to a big difference over time. And the beauty of it is, you're not alone in this journey. Many people are making these changes, and there's a wealth of support and advice available from communities, professionals, and even online groups dedicated to elderly wisdom and healthy living. So, if you're over 75 or approaching that milestone, take a moment to reflect on your lifestyle. Ask yourself if there are areas where you could do a little bit better, whether it's moving more, eating healthier, or simply reaching out to someone you haven't spoken to in a while. The power to change your future is in your hands, and every small step you take today can help you avoid the pitfalls that claim so many lives later on. As we wrap up, let's quickly recap what we've covered. We started by looking at the most common cause of death in seniors, poor heart health. We talked about how a sedentary lifestyle and poor dietary choices can lead to heart problems and what you can do to keep your heart strong. Next, we tackled the issue of falls and mobility, showing how even a simple trip can lead to serious injuries if your muscles and balance aren't maintained. Then we moved on to cognitive decline, highlighting the importance of keeping your mind active to stave off the effects of dementia and other related conditions. We also discussed the danger of a weakened immune system and the simple, everyday choices that can help boost your body's defenses. Finally, we examined the impact of social isolation on both your mental and physical health and stressed the importance of staying connected. All of these factors are deeply interconnected. A healthy heart supports strong physical movement, which in turn keeps your mind engaged and your immune system robust. Social connections help manage stress and encourage better habits. And a good diet fuels everything from your muscles to your brain. It's a holistic approach that shows how every small decision can have a ripple effect on your overall health. I hope you found these insights helpful. It's not about perfection. It's about making gradual improvements that can lead to a better, longer life. Every day is a new chance to do something that benefits your health. Whether it's taking an extra step during your walk, choosing a fresh apple over a processed snack, or simply reaching out to a friend. These are the small choices that can make all the difference. Remember, you have the power to shape your future. Don't let the challenges of aging become barriers. Instead, see them as opportunities to grow, adapt, and live your life to the fullest. With the right mindset and a few smart changes, you can avoid the top 5 pitfalls that end so many lives after 75 and enjoy the many years ahead with energy and confidence. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this, it's that you're not alone in this journey. Countless others have faced these challenges and come out stronger on the other side. And you can too. Start small, be consistent, and know that every little effort counts. You deserve to live a life that's not just long in years, but rich in quality and filled with moments of joy, connection, and vitality. Keep this conversation going. Think about what changes you might make today that could help secure a healthier tomorrow. Whether it's setting a goal to move a little more each day, planning a nutritious meal, or simply picking up the phone to talk to someone you care about, every action you take is a step toward a better future. Thank you for sticking with me through this deep dive into the 5 key issues that most seniors face after 75. Remember, the power to change your destiny lies in your daily choices, no matter how small they seem. Stay focused on what matters most: your health, your connections, and your overall well-being.